Was ist los? It's your German boy here, and welcome back to If My Heart Had Wings. Now, last time around, we were cycling, and we met a wheelchair-bound girl who was stranded. So, we found out she had a flat tire, and we fixed it for her. So, now let's see where the story goes from there, shall we? So, as you can see, I fixed the flat tire and went with her into the town. This is the residential area on the opposite bank of the lake to Windmill Hill, where we were just now.
ここでいいわ。
I'll take you back to your home.
いい。
It seemed like she was gonna say but before she stopped speaking. For a girl with a walking disability, just because she was shown a little kindness, she can't bring some guy she hardly knows back to it.
ありがとう。おかげで助かったわ。
Don't mention it. If your tire ever goes flat again, call me anytime. I only said it as a joke, but she blushed and looked down nervously.
わ。あのね、ありがとう。
Hmm? If you're thanking me, you already did that just now.
ちょっとだけ楽しかった。友達と遊ぶみたいで。
Yeah, me too. And I saw something unusual too. The glider that we had just seen was now flying in the air above the hill where we were just now.
私も本物を見たの初めて。素敵な思い出ができちゃった。
She murmured quietly and giggled. Coupled with her cute and dainty appearance was her lovely smile.
それじゃあ、もう行くわね。
Okay, take care.
ええ。
The wheels squeaked as she pushed the wheelchair along with her hands down an empty street. Behind her, the duck wearing a hat waddled along with her. Hey! She stopped her hands and turned to face me. See you again. She looked troubled and embarrassed, then left without saying anything. She sure was cute. Where's she from? Her appearance was quite graceful, as if she was the daughter of a rich family. A little lady with a duck? It was an odd combination, but they seemed strangely familiar with each other. Okay, I'd better go. Now, I'm going to the dormitory called Flying Fish Manor. Due to certain circumstances, that place will be my new home. While walking along the gently sloping street, I look up at the clouds moving above. Floating so freely like that, they reminded me of the glider. Their distinctive silhouette had left a mysterious impression on me. So this must be our residence. I finally found it. This place. Is this it? Flying Fish Man? I guess this is it. There's such a big difference between its appearance and its name. It's like giving a tough-looking Japanese Tosa a name like Lily. I will actually have to look that up later. I don't know what that is. At least call it Maison du Flying Fish or something. I mean, it does look like it has the Tudor design that would befit a name like Flying Fish Manor, but I'm sorry, I'm just getting into architectural semantics here, and I don't want to bore you with that. Whew! That's why, even though I looked everywhere, I still couldn't find it. Because I thought, it's not this place. I completely ruled it out and then walked round and round this area. Even now, I still can't believe it. So, I'll check the sign one more time. Flying Fish Manor. There's no doubt about it. Even so, I'm still not entirely convinced. I mean, I know a lot about this place. Dude, how can you say you know a lot about this place if you don't fucking know what it looks like, even? Anyway, it's an old European-style building on the shores of a lake, and because its appearance is a little spooky, when we were kids, we called this building the Witch's Mansion. As a test of courage, we would often sneak into the yard. We just thought it was a rich person's residence, but it's a dormitory. Keifu Private Academy Student Dormitory. I can't just stand here in shock. Whew! Ha! Okay. I took a deep breath and stood up straight. May I come in?
あらお客さん
I don't. Am I gonna have to blur that out? Nah, it's fine. Whoa! Suddenly, a girl in a. Oh. It tried so hard to straighten out, crumbled instantly.
どちら様ですか
I, Bottom. Why are you like this? She's the one who should be worried about having been seen, but why am I the one feeling under pressure?
訪問販売はお断りしてます。どうしたのかなちゃんなんかお客さんみたい。お客さんって、男の人
I'm inside, saw the girl. This one was wearing clothes. Showed her face, but then she saw me. She let out a hysteric scream. At the same time, the glasses she was wearing looked like they were about to slip off.
かなちゃん、ふくふくどうしたの
Another one appeared? Oh my god.
ゆかさん知らない男の子がかなちゃんの裸を
I mean, if you want to be technical about it, that ain't, but let's just move on!
なんですって
What? Huh? What? What? No! Nine! That's not it! Just like a god of salvation, my cell phone rang. The word Mom was shown on the display. Excuse me a minute! I quickly pressed the button to answer the call, while swiftly escaping outside. Mota!
そろそろ飛び予想について落ち着いてる頃だと思って。どんな感じ？
Well, the place is full of girls. It's...
当たり前じゃない。だってそこ。
Yeah? I checked the sign over and over, but then I noticed some small writing in the corner. Girls' dormitory. This is a girls' dormitory!
あら、言ってなかったかしら。
Did you do this on purpose? What is this? What kind of mortal are you? Do you think I'm some kind of... Nah, you're gonna say it. Not gonna say it. From now on, I'm going to be this place's dorm mother, aren't I?
大丈夫よ。オーナーさんも寮生の方たちも了解してくれてるから。
Just now they were screaming at the top of their lungs.
あら、間違えて更衣室入っちゃった？
That damn mortar of mine. She's enjoying this situation. You're taking the piss. You're taking the piss. The front door opened slightly, and the girls from just now were peeking through.
どうサナちゃん。まだいます。
Then I called out to them, like a surprised turtle. They pulled their faces back inside and shut the door. What should I do about this? Oh my god. What have we gotten ourselves into? Or, more importantly, what did our Mota get ourselves into? Well, this is the situation.
ほうほう。じゃああなたが新しい寮母さんなんだ。
While I was explaining the situation, the boarding students, apart from the girl in the underwear, who finally was putting something else on, surrounded me but kept their distance and watched at me. This is no good, is it? A boy being the dorm mota of a girl's dormitory.
いいんじゃないの？
From behind the underwear, she was wearing clothes now, but they were pretty gaudy. There were some girls who looked like they were hiding, but they were nodding and agreeing.
誰か来てくれないともっと困るから。そうなのよね。でももっと年配の人だとばかり思ってて。はい。
Incidentally, there's now one more person than before. She was kind of timid and looked to be of the same age, or maybe a year younger than me.
じー。
But what is it?
葵くんって言ったっけ？年はいくつ？
I'm still a student. From tomorrow, I'll be going to Kaifu Academy. I'm in this... Wait, second grade? Don't you mean second year, or is this...
へえ、じゃあ年下なんだ。にやり。
Hee hee, she said. What do you mean, hee hee? The person who came to speak all of you is my mother, and, well, she kind of half-tricked me into accepting the job as dorm mota. My mom has a job connected to real estate, and her company manages this property.
ですって。どうしますゆかさん。チェンジします？そういう事情なら。
The person who seemed the oldest said so, and the other people reluctantly nodded in agreement. This is just until the owner caretaker comes back, or we find someone else. I apologize for the inconvenience, but for the time being, let's all try to get along. Once the conversation was over, naturally everyone left and went back to their rooms.
いやー、なんかごめんね。みんなおぼこい娘さんたちのもんで、若い男を前にして舞い上がっちゃってんのよ。
God, I can tell.
私はしぐれかな子。なんかあったら私に言ってちょうだい。管理人さんの部屋は1階の廊下の突き当たりよ。
Thank you very much. Was that all of the boarding students? There's the underwear girl, Kanako, who is with me now. Yuka is the tall girl with the long hair, and Sana is the girl with the glasses. The timid one who came from the back is Ryuko. That's 4 people altogether.
ああ、もう一人いるんだけど、いわゆる引きこもりというやつで。そのうち出てくるんじゃないかな。
Oh. In other words, there are 5 boarders in total. This building is pretty big, but there are only 5 people living here. Come to think of it, my mom did say that there are quite a few empty rooms. It's old and a little far from the school, so maybe it's not that popular?
汗かいちゃったから、もう一回お風呂入ってこよっと。
Anyway, the conversation ended well, so I'm gonna call my mother to let her know. So, in the end, we somehow work things out.
それはよかったわ。言っておくけど、寮の子に手出しちゃダメよ。
What are you talking about, Mom?
まあ、問題にならない程度ならいいけど。あ、それから、前に言ったと思うけど、一人足の不自由な子がいるから。
Suddenly, the sound of flapping wings came from down the hallway. Then a shrill voice sounded out.
待ちなさい、ハット。ぐわー。
Huh? Something big and white came flying down the hallway, and from behind at breakneck speed... The big white thing, which somehow seemed like a duck, was flapping its wings and flew behind me. The girl in the wheelchair avoided all the obstacles in her path, in other words, me, and chased down the duck like a drift racer. I was so overwhelmed by the speed that I couldn't say anything.
捕まえたわよ、ハット。
The girl in the wheelchair caught the duck at my feet and snatched away a small white cloth, possibly panties, from his beak.
まったくあんたはいたずらばっかりして、今度やったら北京ダックにしてやるんだから。
The girl put the duck on her knee and lectured him. I remember seeing that before. However, somehow a lot different to the image she had during the day. In the daytime, she seemed more dainty and delicate. However, her appearance was the same. It's not often that you see such a pretty girl. Looks like your tire's in good condition.
Huh?
She finally realized that there was a guy standing there.
もしもし葵聞いてるの
Yeah, what was it?
足が不自由な子がいるから面倒を見てあげてねって話よ
Sure, I got it. Okay, talk to you soon, Mom. I replied as I ended the
どう
call.
してあなたがここに
She got as far as saying that, but then realized she has the small cloth in her hand and tried to hide it by stuffing it under her backside.
なんでここにいるの？新しい寮母さんだよ、小鳥ちゃん。
Kanako, who was supposed to be having a bath, poked her head out.
何よそれ、聞いてないんですけど。いようにも小鳥ちゃん、めったに部屋から出てこないんだもん。新しい寮母って男の子じゃない。
Hey, look! Hey, look. Is what it felt like she was saying as she relentlessly pointed at me.
そのやりとりはうちらはるか昔に通過したから。
The girl known as Kotori glanced at Kanako like she was interfering. I am the new dorm mother, Aioi Minase.
ハバネ小鳥です。
Kotori seemed to meet my introduction with reluctance.
この子はハト。ってもう知ってるわよね。
Hat turned to face me and flapped his wings. He's a clever duck.
本当にあなたが新しい寮母さんなの？
Yeah, that's right. So, are you against it? If she says she doesn't like the fact that the dorm mother of a girl's dormitory is a man, or the fact that we are the same age, there's nothing I can do about it. Kotori closes her eyes and quietly takes a deep breath as if trying to focus her mind. Kotori?
昼間のことは忘れて。
During the day? Which part?
なるべく全部だけど。そうね。強いて言うなら。
As she stopped talking and stared at Kanako, who was standing behind listening. Kanako looked as if she was saying, okay, okay, as she disappeared down the hallway.
この私がついうっかりポロッと泣いちゃったりしたことよ。
Oh. That incident was quite startling, I remember it well. To see a girl's tears from so close like that is something I don't experience very often. No, I don't experience that often. I don't know what she thinks about it, but those tears were very beautiful.
忘れ
Huh? I'm not yet.
た？忘れろ、今すぐ。
Don't be so silly. When you say it like that, it just makes it even more strongly engraved in my memory.
あのね、新入りのあなたは知らないだろうけど、私これでも。
Kotori straightened her back, composed her expression, and smiled. And whoosh, with a natural gesture, she lifted her hair up.
クールビューティーで通ってるの。
What? Adole.
ビューティーよ。ちょっと言い間違えただけ。
Oh, I've heard that word before.
もう一回言うからもう一回やらせて。
She said that and then straightened her back and made a composed smile again. Okay, that's enough. I get it, alright.
もう意地悪。ハゲ足取り人でらしい。
Oh my god, are we dealing with a Chuni tsundere? Oh my god, this is gonna be something else, isn't it? Kotori used just about every insult there is. Zen turned her wheelchair around. Then she hurriedly raced back down the hallway and back into her room.
うわ
Along the way, Hat, who had been thrown off, chased after her and entered the room through a small door. Maybe a special door for ducks, built into the bottom of the main door. I looked on in disbelief. I don't need to say this, but the dainty and delicate image that she had in the daytime had completely crumbled away. A delicate bud was beginning to sprout, and we shared a fleeting love. But cool alul, right? Then I remember lifting her hair and being so full of confidence. I feel like I could burst out laughing. She's so funny. From the beginning, everything's been so messed up. For tomorrow, it looks like things will start getting interesting. I really felt that prediction would come true. And you know what? I think that's a good place to leave off the episode. So, till we meet again, it's been your German boy here. Auf Wiedersehen.